Hey, what's going on, guys? Gonna do a video here on like some quick tips and some questions I had before I bought the system that never were definitely answered, or just never really could find a definite answer on what I was looking for. So I thought I'd answer a couple of those here for somebody else out there. Okay, first thing you're gonna want to do if you buy the system, you're gonna want to research your programming codes. I mean, you're gonna want to research those pretty good. I spent better part of a week after I got the system. Spent about a week trying to figure out how to program it because I don't know anything about programming codes or anything of that nature. But once you do start getting the hang of it, it's pretty simple. So I mean, it's not real difficult. I mean, I figured it out, so pretty much anybody could. But there is no like set list anywhere that you can find that tells you what you can do, to program it. There is a pretty good forum that Neptune systems have. It's called like the Neptune Systems Community Forum or something. There's a lot of good stuff on there. People answer your questions. I've posted a few times on there. It's pretty decent. There's another thing that you're definitely going to want to download. It's called the Comprehensive Reference Manual. It's like all their manuals in one, because there are like 3 manuals, but you get the Comprehensive Reference Manual. You download that and just read the shit out of that. That'll tell you pretty much everything you need to know about the system. Let's see. Wi-Fi. I want to talk about Wi-Fi on this thing, because as you see right there, if camera will focus, Ethernet. Okay, this thing is not Wi-Fi. I thought it was. Why I did, I don't know, but I mean, it's 2016. Why there's no Wi-Fi transmitter in this is beyond me. But it is not Wi-Fi. It does have to be plugged into Ethernet. Basically, the system will not run unless it is plugged in to something that has an Ethernet connection. So I'll show you what I did here. This right here is just a simple Netgear N300, I think it is. Now, a lot of people say you need gaming routers. This is just a Wi-Fi extender. That's all it is. Just a cheap Wi-Fi extender, and it runs. So you do not need a gaming router as long as you have something that will connect to your your home network, and it's got an Ethernet port in it. You can run your Apex off of it. And this is not a dual band. This is just a single band, and I actually have 3 bands of Wi-Fi in my home. I have a 2.4, I have a 5.0, and I have another 5.0 band in my home. I have 3 separate Wi-Fi networks in my home running off one system. And this, I always run on the 5.2 is what I call it, network. And the 3.0 or the 2.0, what this is, will actually run off my 5.0 as well for my phone or laptop or basically anywhere in the world. So that's pretty helpful to know. And I'll show you right quick exactly what the Wi-Fi is. That's focus. That right there is what I bought. I think it was like 45, 50 bucks. I mean, you can find something cheaper, but as long as it has Ethernet port on it, it will work to run your Apex. So that is something you should definitely know. The probes, I'll talk about them right quick. Okay, when you get these probes, they are they'll have like a rubber cap at the bottom of them. Okay, and I could have swore when I read the manual it says take the rubber caps off all your probes. So I did that, and with this one, as you can see, the bottom, let me get you down here closer without dropping my phone in the water. As you can see, it's kind of odd shape there at the bottom. Okay, and the other one is still got the rubber cap on. Now I'll tell you why. It's because, like I said, I could have swore it said to remove all the rubber caps from your probes. So after I took it off there, and I struggled, I mean, it was cracking, it sounded like glass was cracking, I thought I broke the damn thing. Finally gripped it off there, and I got to look, and it didn't look anything like the pH probe you see there. So I researched right quick. I was like, am I supposed to take the probe off your pH, or the rubber part off the pH probe, or off? That's the temp probe. My bad. Off the temp probe. And you are absolutely not supposed to do that. So do not remove the rubber deal on your temp probe. The temp probe is this one. This is the pH. So do not remove the rubber part on your temp probe. They say it will cause damage, but so far mine is actually reading accurate, which I'm very happy about, because I do not want to go out and buy another one of them damn things, because they're not very cheap. Okay, cord management is something else you're probably going to want to do. You're going to want to do some sort of cord management. I still got a lot to do. The simple fact is you don't want you know, cords everywhere. See, that kind of looks like shit, but you know, that's really the best I can do for right now. Let's see. I want to talk about the display right quick here. Focus up. Okay, the display, you can actually control 4 tanks with this one display. Okay, there's like a page there. Now I'm going to change it and you'll see. You just push the button and there's another, so that could be another tank, that could be another tank, and that could be another tank. So there's actually 4 tanks you could run off one system. Of course you're going to have to buy, you know, more of those, which I think those are like 150 to 200 a pop. So every tank you'd probably need one of those. 4 feed modes that are programmed, or not programmed, you can program into the system, and you can hit those directly off just, you know, any one of them. I don't want to run one right now, but that's how that would work. I'll tell you how I got mine set up. Is feed mode A is basically for just a short feed. It's 10-minute feed. I have a feed mode B, which is for 30 minutes. Feed mode C would be just my skimmer maintenance. Feed mode D I have for maintenance throughout the whole tank. That'll shut just basically everything off. And like I said, if you're going to set up a feed mode, like I'll just tell you right quick, I got my return pump will shut off, my skimmer, the GFO reactor, and the water pump up there will shut off. And then when it's over, return pump kicks on. That'll kick on a minute later, and then the skimmer and GFO reactor will kick on 2 minutes later. Once you figure it out, it's pretty simple to set up. I think that's about it. Can't really remember anything else. I appreciate you watching. You can subscribe if you want, leave a like if you did. If you didn't like it, then leave a like anyways. Yeah, man, I really like the system. The Apex Fusion is fucking amazing. There is no app to the system. That's something else. There is no app. There is, but it don't even work, so why bother? Fusion is like a web-based, so you can use it anywhere in the world, and it works like a fucking charm. You push that button and the fucking system does what you want it to, no matter where you're at. You can also hook a camera up to it. A couple cameras, actually, you can hook it up to. And on Apex Fusion, just to give you like a quick demo what you could do, you could hook your cameras up, get on Fusion if you had an automatic feeder, push one of your feed cycles, and you could actually watch your fucking fish eat, you know, where you're at work or some shit, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool, man. Technology these days. But how there's no Wi-Fi transmitter in there is still beyond me. Oh, something else like that, Wi-Fi. That might be why it's not Wi-Fi, is you cannot upgrade or update this system over Wi-Fi. Absolutely do not do that. You will destroy your system. And real quick, something else I want to talk about. Damn it, I forgot. These Aquabus deal here. See them? They look just like USBs. Do not. Absolutely. See if I can get an underneath shot here. Okay, there you go. Absolutely do not plug anything that is a USB. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry about that. My camera's cut off. So anyways, I was talking about the USBs. These Aquabus is what they're called. They're not USBs. I was showing you the underneath, and I think that's when the camera cut off. But anyways, you do not want to plug anything USB into those. Like, you don't want to plug, your phone charger into that and then try to charge your phone, because you'll destroy your phone and you'll destroy your system. It'll fry everything. So absolutely, under no circumstances do you ever use that for USB. Let's see, what else was I was talking about before it cut off? Updating the system. You cannot update it over Wi-Fi, okay? Absolutely cannot do that. So, as you see, it's plugged in here, so either if you're lucky enough, you can have you might have, an Ethernet port by your fish tank, which, to be honest with you, only like, what, 10% of American people would have internet port by their fucking fish tank. So, yeah. If it's hardwired, you can update it no problem. But if it's not, if you're running off like a Wi-Fi deal like that, like I am. So for me to update this, I already had to do it once, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. Basically, why I got these on this board here like this, because I have to unplug every single one of these, okay? And then I have to take this upstairs, this whole board. I'll take it upstairs to the router, and then I'll plug the Ethernet into the router, and then just update it that way. So I do need to go and label these at some point, but you cannot update this over Wi-Fi. It has to be plugged into your router to update. So that's something else you should probably know. That's why I went with this board. I could just grab it and take it straight upstairs in the game room. That's where my router's at. Plug it in that way and update it. I think that's really it. I did want to say that before, on the last video, but like I said, the damn camera cut out on me. I don't know why. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one, fellas. Peace.